My interview questions. Tell us about the best thing that you have ever done. What is the average depth of all the oceans? Name the most important thing you would change if you could. Given the chance, what would you do differently with your life? At this time, own up to your most expensive mistake. What magazines do you make sure to always read? Be sure to mention the kindest you have ever been. Don't forget to detail how you reached your highest goal so far. Where and what were you before your earliest memories? What mechanical tool do you find you use the most? Explain an intricacy of your favorite plot. Describe in some detail the person you knew and most despised. Talk about why life is important to you. Share a question that you have pondered time and time again. What happened the time when you were the angriest? Who taught you the best, and how were they so effective? Enumerate the causes of your greatest failure. What would you do tomorrow if you could stop working today? How old do you expect to be when you die? Who killed more, Hitler, Stalin, or Chairman Mao? Is it my country right or wrong? And are you with us or against us? Will you donate your organs when you die? Explain one concept you accept as an article of faith. Why do humans always find it necessary to go to war? In how many languages do you have some fluency? How many languages should be official in one country? Should police use personal judgment or treat every case the same? Between electricity and running water, which would you do without? Why or why not is human life more sacred than that of the animals? Explain the principle behind the internal combustion engine. Talk a little about the book that you are currently reading. Give the scientific names of the 4 days when the seasons change. How do you tell if you're doing something nearly at your potential? What sports do you participate in, and how do you train? What ways have you found that you can express yourself? How would a greenhouse gas bring about global warming? If you have a car, what kind is it, and how old is it? What is different about the nut securing a lawnmower blade? Who do you think was the greatest American? Why are Asian immigrants more successful in school than Hispanics? Name your favorite mathematician, alive or not. If a man lived right, but had no savior, could he go to heaven? According to science, what is the age of the earth and the universe? If you watch television, name 3 shows that you like. Where do you go to find out about current news and events? What species is the largest vertebrate ever to live? What clubs or societies are you a member of? Approximately what % of humans now live in poverty? How important is the abortion issue in relation to other problems that we face? How wide and how thick is a wooden 2x4? What is the relationship of intelligent design to the theory of evolution? What's on the menu for your favorite breakfast? What are the 3 planets closest to the sun? Everyone wants to hear of your most embarrassing moment. What is the current human population of the earth? What do you fear more than anything else? Name the 2nd highest peak in the Himalayas. Talk frankly about the biggest lie you have ever told. What internet site do you spend the most time at? What was the most important event of the 20th century? Ask a question that most people will not know and give the answer. Which continent is the largest of all? What determines the size of the waves hitting a beach? What distinguishes man from the other animals? Name one work of the very late J.S. Bach. How might your goals change if you knew you would live forever? If you had 5 minutes to live right here and now, what would you do? How many prime numbers are there? Name 3 Canadian provinces and 1 Mexican state. What is dihydrogen oxide good for? Would you call the conquest of the New World a great genocide or manifest destiny? What is the longest time you ever went without speaking? What is the chief cause of animal extinction? What is a musical chord? How long will it be until your influence becomes background noise? What is the purpose of the ATP molecule? What civilization do you admire the most? Why should people be required a license to drive, but not to breed? Tell us something your father used to say. Why would humans be basically without hair? What is the purpose of wisdom? When did the last ice age end? Who is your favorite painter, and name your favorite work? How long ago was writing invented? What's your favorite tree? How are the animals used to make hamburgers killed? Do you have any pets? Why or why not? What is escape velocity? What year was your mother born? What is the distinguishing characteristic of the Earth from space? Who do you admire the most, either living or dead? Describe a problem in your field that you would like to solve. Would you take responsibility for control software on a manned spacecraft? Is mathematics an art, a craft, a science, or something else? What is your own normal heartbeat? Tell us about your ancestry. What is the main difference between the sharks and the fishes? Talk about any project you are currently working on outside of work. What do you usually do on Saturday nights? From where did the English language evolve? How much money does the U.S. spend on defense every year? Why or why not do you practice recycling? Where does the water where you live come from? What supplements or medications do you take? How far away is the moon? Why does the sound of a jet seem to come from behind it? What language has the most speakers today? What would you do on your ideal 3-week vacation?